Good morning. Alrighty, find your comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall, shoulders over hips. Kind of rock side to side on your sit bones, just a little bit. Maybe you want to kind of make a circle, having the axis point, your tailbone. And if you went in a circle, make sure you go the other direction. Trying to keep everything lined up. So there's doing circles where you're just doing your bottom half. And there's circles where you're doing the whole thing. Keeping the spine lined up. And I want you to go right back to center. And from center, I want you to just do a gentle arch of your back, bring your belly forward, your chest forward, and then a little tuck through knitting your ribs together to push your back a little bit. Inhale, lift up through your breastbone, and then exhale, a little knit the ribs together, just a tiny bit. Little tiny arch and round of your spine. When you inhale and lift your heart up, feel yourself rock forward on your sit bones. When you exhale and you knit your lower ribs together, feel yourself rock back on your sit bones. Keeping the shoulders out of it, they're just kind of flowing along. Focusing more on our mid-back. And then find yourself at center. Now going to the upper back. Inhale, just lift your heart, don't move your belly. Exhale, round your upper back, drop your head a tiny bit, roll your shoulders forward. Inhale, shoulder blades go back in the back. Heart lifts up. Exhale, compress your heart down into your spine, shoulders forward, little dip of the chin. Focusing on the upper back. So try not to move your spine from your lower ribs down. Try and keep your spine in a neutral down below. You're not rocking forward or back on your sit bones. Your sit bones are planted. And do one more breath, breathing and opening up your chest. Exhaling and releasing, rounding it forward. And on your next inhale, bring yourself to tall spine. A gentle engagement of your abdominal wall. Rooted sit bones. Lengthened spine. Relaxed shoulders. And I want you to take your left ear over to the left shoulder. Open the neck on the right. Take a couple of nice deep breaths and feel the breath open up the neck. Take your right hand palm up off of your lap, but still in a comfortable position. And I want you just to imagine you have a tray of glasses. And you're going to take them from the front to the side. From the front, right at your belly button, open it up to the side. Keep your elbow in close to your body. Your shoulder is relaxed, allowing that little rotation. And then I want you to pause to the outside. Breathe into the side of your neck. Take the tray of glasses and open your elbow, straightening it out to the side. Palm remains up. Soft elbow. Stretch through the bicep. Then rotate from your shoulder, the entire arm, palm goes down. Lift your fingers like a stop sign. Stretch through your forearm, your fingertips. Then flatten palm facing the floor again. And just at the shoulder, just bring the entire arm all the way forward, just sweeping it forward, all the way over to the left side. Bend your elbow. Bring your hand onto the top of your head and help your head back up. Nice and slow. You spent a long time stretched over there, so give it assistance. Turn your hand to your lap. Turn to your breath. Feel the difference in the length of the sides of your neck. The difference in your bicep. The difference in the sides of your chest and your upper back. Maybe in your fingertips. I actually feel stretching in I feel like I have stretched through my ear canal. Like my ear canal is opening up from all the wonderful pollen in the air. Take your right ear to the right side, nice and slow. And we'll let the left side open for a little bit. Take a couple of deep breaths. Feel the breath open up the neck. Open up the vertebrae. And then flip your left palm to face the ceiling. Just floating there in the air, parallel, even with your elbow. Have that tray of glasses. And I want you to open that tray out to the side. And then slide and bring it into your belly. Rotation through the shoulder. Elbow a little bit. Give nice wide fingers to hold onto that little tray. And then pause on the outside. Take a nice deep breath. Check your spine. Are you still sitting tall? Slowly begin straightening your arm to the outside. Palm is up, shoulder level. Micro bend in your elbow so you're not locking it out straight. Wide fingers holding that tray. And then rotate from your shoulders and turn your palm to face the floor. Lift your fingers, make your hand like a stop sign. Wide fingers, feel the stretch across your fingers, across your palm, wrist, forearm. You may feel it all the way up elbow, shoulder, neck. And then lower your fingers so your palm is flat to the floor. From your shoulder, start bringing that arm forward, sweeping it across, all the way over to the right side, bending through your elbow, place the hand on the top of your head, and assist your head back up to neutral. And relax, hand in your lap. Roll your shoulders forward, hold them for a breath. Then bring them to the ears up tall and hold for a breath. Roll them to the back, squeezing the shoulder blades together for a breath. And then roll them down, pressing down through your shoulders for a breath. Or you go the other direction, take it to the back, shoulder blades come together. And take it up to your ears. Bring it forward, have that one big breath. And then take it down, press down through your shoulders. And relax. Shake out your arms if you want to. Gently drop your head forward. And just do a little tiny no. Like you're sweeping your nose across the top of the table. And I want you to pause at the right side. Take your left hand, put it on your right ear, right above your right ear. And you're going to feel a little stretch next to your spine on the back of your neck this time instead of the side. If you don't think you're feeling it in the right spot, just do a little tiny no motion to get that spot right next to your spine, that big thick muscle right next to it. Gently assist your head back up and down. Evaluate how that feels from the difference from left to right. And then drop your head forward again and a little no. Sweep your nose from side to side. If I had a pendulum hanging from my nose, I'm only going from like thigh to thigh. I'm not going very wide. And this time I want you to pause facing the left. Feel that little stretch next to your spine, that big thick band of muscles. Right arm, palm up, comes up, putting it right above your ear. You're not pushing, you're just adding weight to your head. Find the sweet spot, move around a little bit if you don't quite feel the right muscle. Or maybe that's not the muscle you want to feel today. So move around till you find the right spot where you can just hang out for a second. And take a couple of big, deep breaths. Use your right hand to assist bringing your head back up to neutral. And then relax it down. And just do big nose from shoulder to shoulder. All right. I want you to scooch a little forward in your chair. I'll move my blanket out of the way. We're going to do the figure 4 position. So if you want to put your supporting leg on a block, or pillow, or can of corn, or whatever, or not, that's perfectly fine. If you want to use a strap to help hold it up there, lasso the foot that's your supporting leg. Bringing our right foot up to start. Make sure that you're not on your ankle, you're right above your ankle. And a gentle flex in this right sole of your foot. Just a little activation so you don't let the foot hang down, sickle down, and you're not flexing so hard that everything is just too tight. Just a gentle flex. Hold on either to your shin or a strap down below. And then find your neutral spine. Every time I bring my leg up, I arch my back. I have no idea why. But I have to remind myself. Knit your ribs together. Root my sit bones. Lengthen through the crown. Breathe. Once you've found your breath, I want you to squeeze through your left glute and hamstring, quad. That's the supporting leg if you happen to be on the opposite leg than me. Pressing them into the ground, rooting them down, press into the left foot. I want you, I have frogs in my throat this morning. Then I want you to lengthen through the crown of your head as you gently come forward. Keep squeezing on the left side, the left glute. Supporting. Lift through the crown of your head. Hold on to your right leg with either the strap or the hands. Once you come as far forward with a straight back as you feel comfortable, then relax the left leg. Relax the left sole of your foot, the left glute, left hamstring. Feel both sit bones melt into the seat. Breathe. Now, if you're using a strap, I want you to put the strap all in your left hand. You're holding onto your shin. Have your left hand on the shin. We're going to take our right arm and we're going to inhale it overhead. So we continue that lengthening of the crown of our head. Reach with your fingertips. Take another nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale and relax your arm down. Gently come up to tall spine. Nice and slow. Release your leg. Shake it out. Before you bring the other leg up, I want you to put both feet flat on the floor. Find your neutral spine and tall. Just feel the difference in your hips, your inner thigh, your glutes. Maybe you feel it in one side of your back, upper glute area, low back area. Maybe you feel it in the arm that we reached. Prepare for the second side. Putting your right foot on something if you want to or not. Drawing up the left leg. Make sure you're not on the ankle, you're just above it. Left foot is at a soft flex. Holding on to either your shin or a strap. The flaccid around your foot to help hold the leg up there. My pants are extremely slick today, so I really have to make sure I'm holding on. And then finding your neutral spine. I have to pull the arch out of my back by knitting my ribs, rooting my sit bones, and lengthening my crown. Find a couple of breaths. Beginning like we did on the other side, I want you to squeeze your right glute, your right hamstring, thigh, root your right foot into the mat, floor, or whatever you've got it standing on. Squeeze them nice and tight. At the same time, find length in the crown as you come flat back forward. Pulling onto the leg or strap. Keep squeezing. As you come forward, you'll find yourself wanting to release it early. Keep squeezing. Come forward as far as you feel comfortable, and then let it relax and feel both sit bones melt into the chair. Continue to stay tall in your spine. Continue to have a soft flex in your foot. Continue to hold onto the shin or using the strap. Find 2 deep breaths. We're going to hold on to the strap with just the right arm or the shin with just the right arm. We're going to inhale the left one overhead, lengthening that line from our tailbone to our fingertips. Nice and tall. Reach long on that left side. Without compromising the right, so you're not crunching the right, you're still staying tall in your spine. One more big breath. Exhale, let that arm float down, join the right one. Gently come up, tall spine. Release the leg, floor. Shake them out a bit if you would like. Realign your sit bones, knees over ankles, hips over, shoulders over hips. Sit up tall. Find your breath. We're going to prepare to stand. And we're going to do a couple of pendulum exercises for balance. So when you come up, you're going to want a chair to the side of you or something to hold on to the side of you. We're going to pendulum. We're going to lift the foot closest to the chair. Is that right? Yes. Yes, we're going to lift the foot closest to the chair so that you can hang on with that arm and use the other arm for your pendulum. So when you're ready, get yourself up and situated. I'm going to try and release the frogs. Alrighty. So since we're going to pendulum forward, you might want to have the seat of the chair away from you. We're going to put our weight on the foot away from the chair, which is abnormal to what we normally do. Because when you come forward, you might want to go from the seat down, or from the back of the chair down to the seat as we come forward. So you're going to take your right arm and inhale up, lengthen tall, feel nice and long, and then you're going to take the foot back and pendulum forward. Breathe, lengthen. Hold on if you need to. Find a focal point on the floor. Try and have the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes lined up in a nice long line. Breathe. Bend your knee, drop your foot in back, and gently bring yourself back up. Shake the legs out. We're going to do it again on the same side. We're going to do something a little different with it. So same side, so give it a break. Stomp it out, shake it out, whatever feels good. Weight is going to go to the same foot on the opposite of the chair. The other foot, I just have my toes touching to help with my balance for now. Make sure everything's stacked on top of each other. Make sure your hips are both facing forward. If you imagine your hip bones, your headlights of your hip bones, I know we think of headlights somewhere else, but our hip bones are our headlights, and they're going to face directly forward. And as we come forward, they're going to face directly down. And you'll notice that as you come forward, that your leg that's lifted, those headlights want to shift to that direction. So try and keep those headlights facing forward to down. Outside arm is going to inhale up, and you're going to come forward, lifting that leg behind you. Breathe. Where do your hips fill? Headlights should be down. I'm using I don't always use my balance support, but I'm using it because I'm really focused on trying to keep headlights down because my hip really wants to roll up. Breathe and lengthen. You'll feel a stretch through your inner thigh. Go ahead and drop your arm down to your thigh. Drop the leg behind you. Transfer your weight to the back foot as you come up, nice and slow. Shake them out. We're going to switch sides. I hope this is all like making sense in your brain. Okay, so the first one, we're not going to worry about our hip headlights. We're just going to do it like you would normally do it. So all the weight on the foot away from the chair. Toes are on the floor to help with your balance to start off with. Lengthen nice and tall. Outside arm, inhale up. Hinge at your hip, come forward. Holding onto the chair, wherever it feels comfortable or whatever you've got. Long line from the fingertips to the toes. Supporting knees bent a little bit. Breathe. Hand comes down, foot comes down behind you, and then press back into that foot to come up. So just to show you for 1 second, just watch. So we're out like this, and what I'm doing, instead of coming back up straight, we're doing a come down, foot down, and then up like that. Okay, so let's do that same side again. Outside leg takes the weight, lengthen tall. Remember your headlights this time. We're focusing on keeping the headlights forward, and then they turn to go down. Outside arm inhales up. Lengthen, come forward, mindful of the headlights. I don't know what else to call them. I know it sounds funny, but headlights just sound good. Breathe. When I really focus on keeping my headlights pointed down, I feel an inner thigh stretch, inner calf stretch. Knees gently bent. Breathe. Bring your hand to your thigh first, and then take the foot down behind you And rock your weight over both feet and come up. Shake it out. All right, we're going to the floor. Onto your back. Since we did tummy time on Tuesday, we're going to do the figure 4 lying down, similar to what we did when we were seated. So you need your strap or belt or thin towel to hold your leg. So you can roll around a little bit to start out with. Release any tension you feel. And when you're ready, lasso your left foot. And then take your right ankle and put it on your left thigh. And make sure that you have the ankle actually hanging off the outside. So you're a little bit on that shin bone. You have your strap, one in either hand or whatever you're using in either hand. And I want you to take that right knee and put it over the right hip. So it's a nice and away. You've got lots of space between your belly and your inner thigh. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, draw elbows up, pulling the legs into your chest. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Soft flex of your right foot. Breathe. Take 2 nice deep breaths. And then gently roll a little bit to the left till you feel that stretch move down the right butt cheek. Moves in deeper. And then pause and take 2 more deep breaths. Gently roll your hips back. Gently relax, switch your feet in the air. Right foot in strap. Left ankle hanging over the outside of the right thigh. Strap in either hand. Start out with your left knee over your left hip. So you're nice and far away from your torso. You have too short of something to hang on to. That might not be possible. So just open up as much as you can. Take a deep breath. Exhale, drawing elbows up. Pull through. Gentle flex of that left foot. Breathe into your glute, into your inner thigh. 2 nice big breaths. Gently roll your hips a little bit to the right. Feel the stretch move down into your butt, deep into your piriformis. Once you find that stretch, pause, 2 deep breaths. Gently start to roll your hips back. Relax. Go ahead and switch your feet. This time, cross your right leg over your left. Go ahead and drop that left foot so that it's not so high in the air. Relax. Take both straps in your right hand. Take your left hand from your right knee, take it down your shin as far as you can comfortably. You can hold on to your shin. You can take it all the way down to your ankle or your foot, whatever works. Now I want you to just, at the arm's length, hold them out there, opening your arms all the way up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, draw your elbows up. Taking your feet to either side. This is called cow face pose if you were seated. But for me to sit like this and have all that pressure on my legs is not comfortable at all. I like to do it like this. Take 2 deep breaths. After your last breath, gently relax. Opening everything back up, switch your legs. Right foot goes in it, left leg crosses over right. Both straps in the left hand. Bend the right knee to have both feet about the same height from the floor. Right hand goes down your shin to find the most comfortable and accessible spot for you. Keeping your arms open at full length. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bend your elbows towards the floor, drawing both feet opposite directions. Breathe into your stretch. Tall spine, shoulders pressed into the mat. 2 deep breaths. After you finish your last deep breath, gently begin to straighten those arms back out. Uncrossing the legs, releasing the strap. Set it off to the side. Just gently roll a little bit. You can kind of kick your legs, kick your knees. Getting a little bit of motion in the knees from holding them for several poses. Lubing them up. And either hold your shins or hold the back of your thighs, whatever's more comfortable. Arms extended out, take a deep breath. Exhale, draw everything in like cannonball, lift your head, and relax out. Extending your arms, another deep breath. Exhale, cannonball, pull it all in. Slowly release back down on your inhale. Take your left foot to the floor. Keeping your right knee in the air, you can hold the back of your thigh or you can hold your shin. Just cross your fingers and relax your arms. Roll your ankle around. Big rolls. Go the other direction. Pause with a flexed foot. And then point your foot, point your toes. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. Relax. Relax the whole leg. Relax the foot. Maybe shake the foot out a little bit if you'd like. Slide your left leg out so it's long on your mat. Gentle flex of the left foot so the toes stay up and they don't just flop off to the side. So it keeps your leg in alignment, hip to knee to ankle to toe. On your next nice deep breath, As you exhale, draw that right knee into your chest a little more. Press your left heel into the floor. Feel that stretch. And if you relax the grip on your leg, relax your left leg. Slide your left leg heel back up to foot on the floor. Then put your right foot on the floor, lift your left leg. You can hold it on the back of your thigh or you can hold it on your shin. Interlace your fingers and just relax your arms, holding onto that leg and big circles of the ankle. Go the other direction. And pause with a flexed foot. Point your toe. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. And relax. Slide your right leg out straight. Once you get it out there, come to a gentle flex so that you keep your toes facing the ceiling. Keep your hip, knee, and ankle all aligned. Holding on to that left leg wherever it's most comfortable. Arms extended, take a deep breath. Exhale, bending the arms, pulling in that leg. Squeeze it in. And then gently relax. Releasing to the floor. All right, draw up the right leg, foot on the floor. Return the left foot to the floor. Align yourself on your mat. Align your feet about hip width apart. So you got a little bit of space between them. A little bit of space between your knees. And I want you to gently arch your back, flatten your back. Arch and flatten. You can use your abs only, or you can use your butt only, or a combination of the two. And then I want you to, after you've explored the flattening and the arching, I want you to come to neutral. Your abs are relaxed and your glutes are relaxed. And I want you to press into your feet, lift your butt a little bit so you can take it to the right about 2 inches. Then let your knees fall to the left. And let your right arm come to cactus. You may not reach the floor, and that's okay. You can shove something under your thighs, a block, a pillow, rolled up towel. If your knees feel tender, you can flex your feet, or you can take your feet out further away or tuck them closer in. Pull your belly in, draw your knees back up, arm comes in. Press into your heels. This time lift your hips a couple inches to the left side of neutral. Let your knees fall right. Bring your left arm to cactus. There's the sound of savasana. Hold this for just a moment. Got to do both sides. Engage your abs, pull them in nice and tight, roll up the knees, recenter yourself on the mat, lifting your butt up and scooching it back to center. Prepare yourself for Shavasana, adding your bolsters or pillows or whatever you need. As I've been doing, I'm going to sit up for it because it seems to work better for the microphone. Find your eye pillow, if you have one, eye mask. Find all your little pillows and creature comforts. Make sure everything is lined up. Shoulders and hips are lined up. Spine is relaxed. Arms to your side. And fall into a nice natural breath. As your body gently becomes still, your breathing falls into a pattern. Maybe you feel a little tingly buzz in your body from stretching, from the motion. Just become one with your mat, with the floor, with whatever you're lying on. Feel your pressure points nestle into the mat. Feel the front half of your body release into the back half. Maybe if you're seated, you feel the top half of your body release into your sit bone. I want you to take a nice deep belly breath. Take a couple more of those big belly breaths. Then I want you to take a couple of breaths where you force the air into your back. You feel your back broaden. Maybe it presses into the mat more. Maybe you feel it open the sides of your ribs more. And then I want you to take a couple of nice deep breaths into the front upper chest. Feel your heart lift. Getting as much air into your upper chest as you can. And then I want you to create a cyclical breath. So as you breathe in, fill your belly up, back, chest. Exhale, belly, back, chest. Inhale, belly, back, chest. Exhale, belly, back, chest. Do a couple of those at your own pace. And maybe you want to switch it up. Maybe you want to go chest, back, belly. Play with that breath. Make sure you hit all 3 points. And then gently allow your breath to return. With no forceful nature. no control. Let it do its own thing. Bring your awareness to the back of your body. Feel the hard mat below you. And then I want you to bring your awareness to your mind. And I want you to imagine that mat completely releasing to soft sand. Do you feel the indentations of the heavier parts of your body, the hips and shoulders, maybe the heels, maybe the elbows, the back of your head? Feel how the sand just cups and cradles your body. Feel the warm sun on your front, on your face, on your chest. Feel the support of the sand. Feel the warmth of the sun. And then open your ears to the sounds of the gulls, begging for their next morsel, fighting over a Cheeto, can you pick out the sound of their wings flapping or their feet landing? And can you hear the sound of the ocean? Can you hear the waves crash gently on the shore? Can you hear the difference of when the water is coming up gently or going away? I'm sure there's a different sound, subtle but different. Can you feel the coast air on your face? The smell of the salt in your nostrils? If you sit out on the beach long enough, you can feel the salt on your skin just from the air. Can you feel your heart at peace? Feel it ebb and flow with the ocean. Hear the sound of the water and the birds. And imagine yourself looking out over the water. The different colors from the white waves to the deep, dark, faraway blue. Can you see where the ocean ends and the sky begins? And the white puffy clouds floating above. Breathe in the air. Let your heart beat to the sound of the wave. Find your peace. I'm going to let you take a couple of breaths on your own in quiet and just ruminate over this meditation. Gently bring your awareness back to your body. Bring your awareness back to your pressure points. Bring your awareness to your breath in your lungs. Bring your awareness to the tips of your fingers and toes and to the room surrounding you. Go ahead and wiggle those fingers and wiggle those toes. Rolling your wrists and your ankles. Bending and straighten your knees. Shrug your shoulders. Arch and contract your back. Squeeze, release your glutes. Turn your head side to side. Whatever you feel like doing to create a little more motion, wake your body back up, put some lubrication back in the joints. And when you're ready, gently roll over onto your side, stack your hips, your shoulders, and your knees. Support your head. Take a moment to take a breath. Let your body settle in the new position. And then gently peel yourself off the floor. Walking with your hands, walking yourself up. Nice and slow. Returning to a seated position. You can sit how you feel most comfortable. You can return yourself to your original seat if you want. Once you found your seat, make sure you're up nice and tall. Shoulders over hips, hands relaxed in your lap. Gently drop your head forward. As you drop your head forward, knit your ribs together, round your back, tucking your chin even further in, pressing your back out, pulling your belly into your spine. And then gently start rocking yourself back forward, stacking your vertebrae, bring your head back on top, lift your chin up. Spine is long, chin is gentle. Now I want you to start to press your chest forward, take your head back a tiny bit more, shoulders back, open more. And then gently start stacking your vertebrae, bringing them back in alignment. Head comes back to center. Turn the head right as far as you can. Dip your chin down. Bring your head back to neutral. Turn it left as far as you can. Dip your chin down. Chin back up. Bring your head back to center. Breathing with your arms. Big deep breath. Open up. Gather the air. Lift through your sit bones. Exhale. Press that air away. We're going to do one arm at a time. Right when inhale, gather the air up. A gentle lean over to the left. And when you're ready to exhale, float the arm back down. Left side, inhale, gather the air up and over to the right. You're ready to exhale, press the air down. Last breath with both arms. Inhale, lengthen, gather that air, come together in prayer position. Exhale, hand comes down to your chest, opening your eyes, and namaste.